As a kid, I vividly remember playing Club Penguin and finding something odd about it. I couldn't exactly pinpoint what it was, and it never stopped me from playing it all day during my summer vacations. If you don't already know, Club Penguin was a massive online multiplayer game which involved users partaking in a virtual world containing multiple games and activities for each user to accomplish. The avatars in the games were penguins, which you could customize and buy things for. At one point, Club Penguin even had over 200 million users. In 2007, the Walt Disney Company purchased New Horizon, the creators of Club Penguin, for over $350 million, until the online game was discontinued, shutting down its servers on March 30th, 2017. In this video, we will be going over the Club Penguin Iceberg. I will be taking you guys on a journey all the way down to the abyss. The creator of this iceberg image will be linked below. I am simply explaining it. And also be sure to subscribe for more long-form iceberg videos. It really helps. Other than that, let's begin and see how deep the Club Penguin Iceberg truly is. The director's identity. The director is a character in the game that was reveled in mystery. Many users believed that the director was a boy and had other misconceptions about the character. That is, until it was revealed that the director's name was Aunt Arctic. After keeping her secret for a long period of time, she revealed it after completing all 6 steps of the Operation Blackout activity. The Club Penguin fandom states, "In the past, it was believed that many other penguins, such as the unknown band member and Rory, were the director. This has finally been proven to be false after Operation Blackout. If you try to search the director's name in the buddy search, it stated, 'This is high classified information. Find someone else.'" Tipping the iceberg. The iceberg is in reference to a famous room in the game and was not part of the actual islands and was considered a secret room when it was introduced in 2006. Most people would have to know about the iceberg room before they could access it, due to it not being indicated that you could actually go into the room on the map. Tipping the iceberg was a popular urban legend for a long time within the Club Penguin community, spreading through word of mouth. Though some people believed that the iceberg could not be tipped, large groups began to work together to go on the iceberg and try to tip it over, even going as far as wearing hard hats and using drills. There were multiple theories surrounding how this could be done. One of them suggested that everyone had to change to the same color in order for it to flip. Though multiple images surfaced online of the iceberg tipping over, they were all deemed to be fake. But this only fueled the fire even more, pushing the theory to the mainstream. More groups would meet on the iceberg attempting to tip it. That is, until Club Penguin officially acknowledged the theory and hinted of its possibility in the weekly newspaper. A framed picture was later discovered in the lodge attic, showing the iceberg being tipped over, but with something strange in the picture, a UFO hovering over the ice sheets in the background. In 2017, it was announced that Club Penguin was going to shut down, so the developers finally granted the user's wish. While a group of players were using drills on the iceberg, it led to it finally flipping over, revealing a big party and secret message for all of the players to read, stating, "Together we can build an island, create a community, change the world, and even tip an iceberg." The EPF. EPF stands for Elite Penguin Force, which is a special group of highly trained agents that helped keep Club Penguin Online safe. EPF code language. This one of course relates to the EPF. The code language used by the EPF agents to talk in secret with one another was known as tic-tac code. The code itself was often used in PSA missions and could be found through the island. Take a look at it yourself. It can be a bit confusing, but people have made charts decoding the language. Spam bots. This one is alluding to the idea that there were users who would use bots to either spam people with messages, advertisements, and harassments, and it's kind of true, though the Club Penguin programmers tried their hardest to prevent bots from coming in and invading their servers. A few users fell through the cracks. This would make some Club Penguin users really mad, leading to some funny reactions. Karjitsu's Shadow. Karjitsu Shadow is explained as a potential game in Club Penguin. Since the release of Karjitsu Fire, rumors have circulated about a 4th element due to the small black gem in the center of the amulets. While little information has been given on Karjitsu, multiple moderators have answered questions about it when asked. Due to Club Penguin's shutdown in March of 2017 and the entire Club Penguin franchise ending on December 2018, Karjitsu Shadow would never be released. Shadows in the Lighthouse. This is referencing a phenomenon that occurred in Club Penguin for a while, in which ninja shadows would appear randomly in different rooms briefly. Players would try their hardest to get a screenshot of the shadows themselves to get proof. They were introduced in the game to promote Karjitsu and become a ninja, appearing in the dojo and the Halloween party of 2008. The old crab was unused. This topic is in regards to a crab that was unused in the game. His name was supposed to be Claudius, serving as a villain character in the Club Penguin universe, but the idea was scrapped. Sanity 1. Sanity Penguin, also known as Sanity 1 in Club Penguin, is a hacker that infiltrated the Club Penguin community. He is the inventor of the CP Trainer. He has a site which can be found online that gives tips on how to hack the game, get unlimited coins, and other hacking ideas. He is sometimes credited as being the inventor of the Club Penguin War, described as the Penguin Wars, which was a large war between the Club Penguin Nation and the Penguin Federation. He is credited as being the first to blog about it on the Club Penguin wiki. There have been several imposters of him in the game as well though. The Ninja Outfit in Penguin Chat 3. This is an outfit that was hidden in the game to many players. The Ninja Outfit was a body item in Club Penguin. It cost around 1,000 coins in the martial artwork catalog and only members could buy it. Servers located in Antarctica. This is a rumor based on the fact that there was a texture name for an Antarctica flag pin that was unused, though there's no official Antarctica flag, and I'm sure it would be pretty difficult to maintain servers in the extreme cold weather of Antarctica. What do you think? Club Penguin Beta Testing Site. This topic is in regards to the Club Penguin Improvement Project, abbreviated CPIP. This was the beta testing of several improvements that would soon be made out onto Club Penguin in 2008. During the era of CPIP, players could make a clone of their penguins, which could only be used on the test servers. This may also play into the secret servers opening at specific times iceberg topic, referencing to secret servers opening during this period of time. Box Dimension. The box dimension is described as a dimension composed entirely of cardboard boxes. It had a low-gravity environment which caused lightweight objects to float, such as boxes, plants, and snowballs. The box dimension also served as a gateway to other dimensions through its many box portals. While only a portion could be seen as a room, the box dimension was incredibly vast, and the full scope of it is unknown. Unachievable Stamps. Stamps are rewards that you can earn while playing Club Penguin, by playing games or completing certain activities. But there were 3 different stamps that were rumored to be unachievable in the game, those being the Stage Crew stamp and the Go Green stamp. This could be due to components that led to earning the badge being phased out or other issues. Beta Blue was unlockable. This is in reference to a beta test color of a different shade of blue used in the game, but was removed before becoming public. Old Blue was not a color you could choose from, but can be seen in static characters in the game. CPI was originally an expansion. Okay, so this is basically covering Club Penguin Island, formerly referred to as the project, super secret until November 2016. This was a massive multiplayer online role-playing game marketed towards the mobile market, with tons of in-game purchases. The game was discontinued on December 20th, 2018. However, it is still playable in an offline state in the form of offline mode. This theory suggests that the Club Penguin Island was originally supposed to serve as an expansion, but I couldn't find any reliable evidence to back this up. Leave a comment if you find any sources. Disney owning multiple CPPS. This is suggesting that Disney owns all of the Club Penguin private servers, even the ones they ended up taking over due to copyright infringement. They were even responsible for taking over Club Penguin Online, one of the largest Club Penguin fan servers. Mod report was actually useless. This is a rumor that went around the community regarding the mod report and how basically if you wanted to use it, it was just useless the entire time, due to it not resulting in any action being taken. Rockhopper's Island. Rockhopper is a friendly pirate who docks at strange places on Club Penguin Island, usually bringing gifts or knowledge with him. Rockhopper Island is the island where Rockhopper resides when he's not traveling on his ship. Nothing is known about the island itself other than being home for the Red Puffles, being located a month sailing away from Club Penguin Island itself. Yeti and the Dojo. So if you don't know, a Yeti is a large monstrous-like creature, residing usually in regions with cold winter-like weather. This creature was said to have appeared in Club Penguin in the Dig Out the Dojo project at the Dojo Courtyard. It was said to have disappeared a few days after its arrival. During the Great Snow Maze, some of the jokes that were said were about Yetis. There was a Yeti costume for those who completed the Great Snow Maze as well. In the April 1st, 2010 edition of the Club Penguin Times, Herbert was dressed up in a Yeti costume as well. Room ID 4564. This one is extremely obscure. Every time I tried searching it up, all I got was the iceberg itself. Same goes for the secret library entry. If you know anything about these ones, please leave a comment. Ghost memberships. This one is referencing all the memberships that were still live but had no active users, maybe due to them forgetting to cancel their memberships or Club Penguin themselves forgetting to suspend it. Secret experimental penguin skin. This might be in regards to the experimental penguin game released in the year 2000. It was a multiplayer game / chat similar to Club Penguin and Penguin Chat 3. Experimental Penguins was the original Penguin Chat. Maybe this topic is alluding to the idea that there was a secret special experimental penguin skin in the game, which wouldn't be so surprising. There were tons of references of it in the game, though they may have done it secretly because the penguins do look a little bit creepy. The Puffles origin. Puffles are small furry creatures with no limbs. They were natives to the Club Penguin Island, discovered in November of 2005, and made available for purchase in 2006 for about 800 coins, then reduced to 400. Snow Blasters. This is in reference to an obscure independent artist wanting to make a minigame for Club Penguin. They said, before Club Penguin or Penguin Chat, I had an ambitious idea of creating a massive multiplayer online snowball game way back in July of 2000. That game being known as Snow Blasters. I wanted it to be a free online multiplayer game with thousands of users at one time. Other than some art being produced, I couldn't find anything else surrounding this project. Okay, so this was an entry that I didn't know much about, but apparently Happy77, otherwise known as Holly, was a moderator in the Club Penguin universe. She worked with the team starting from Penguin Chat 3 in 2005 until she left in October of 2012. She worked for Polo Field on blog and social media stuff with other known moderators. Her final post reads, "I'm writing this post to let you know that I'll be moving on from Club Penguin. I'll be spending my time raising my kids. Who knows, maybe one day my kids will grow up and be bloggers too." I guess this iceberg entry is alluding to the idea that the real reason she quit was actually hidden, but there's no evidence of this. Penguin World. I don't exactly know if this is specific or not, but Penguin World was a Facebook game released in 2010 involving treasure hunting with a winter setting. The game is pretty obscure and is no longer available on Facebook Games, but it's a pretty cool entry. Original Penguin Chat is still open. If you didn't know, Penguin Chat was an online MMORPG game created by Rock Snail Games. It was the successor of the Experimental Penguins game that I mentioned previously. Penguin Chat included lots of new features like emotes, chat balloons, depth sorting, meaning that you could walk behind objects, and the ability to throw snowballs. It also introduced the Penguin Band for the first time, and was created with Flash 5. This theory suggests that the chat is still open to this day, though this is just a rumor. Sony was the original owner of Club Penguin. I don't know how this got in here because it's been proven to be false. Actually, Sony tried to buy Club Penguin in 2007, but their offer was turned down. Mods were bots. This one explains itself. I could see why they would use bots though. It would be extremely difficult to moderate millions of users if only left to humans alone. Pedophilia rings. This iceberg entry is pretty disturbing and sadly might be true. Since the game was meant for users of the ages of 6 through 14, this would have been a place that heavily attracted pedophiles and even pedophile rings. I mean, it's literally a site filled with millions of kids. Of course, you had older players who weren't pedos at all, but imagine the small groups that had bad intentions. After Club Penguin was taken offline, users flooded tons of the private servers who did not have the copyright, one of them being Club Penguin Online. A London man who worked on the servers was arrested on charges of I don't want to say it, but you know what I'm talking about. He was known for grooming children on his servers and threatened people to dox their information if they told anybody. I sometimes wonder how many children were groomed on the original Club Penguin servers. Alpha Hat. The Alpha Hat was the first hat added into the game after the data wipe, only being obtainable in the Club Penguin's Roblox Reboots Alpha Party edition. Backroom SWF. I may be wrong, but I believe this is referencing hidden rooms in a game, maybe only obtainable to certain people, or if completing certain activities. I couldn't find much on this specific iceberg entry, but I tried my best. If you know anything of this, please leave it in the comments. People will want to know. Happy 515. This is in reference to a character shown in a Club Penguin commercial, appearing in the actual game as Happy 515, but it was never verified that it was him. There are theories relating to it in Latin American countries, specifically, but I don't know how they correlate to one another. AI servers. This one is extremely vague. I had to find what an AI server was first. It's explained as artificial intelligence required for the purposes to build servers to handle data-intensive workloads, from data preparation to refined training models. I guess it's alluding to the idea that this technology is integrated into the Club Penguin servers. I'm not too sure though. 2008 backdoor glitch. This one is not very specific, nor can I find any specific 2008 videos relating to backdoor glitches. But if you search up Club Penguin, you can find tons of glitches tracing back specifically to 2008. Some of them allow you to first take all of your clothes off, start dancing, put something on, and the clothes would dance by themselves, or something like that. That's what it's described on the wiki. Disney keeps original servers running after shutdown. This theory speculates that Disney is still keeping the original Club Penguin servers running, even after it was shut down. A lifeless Club Penguin island. Kinda creepy if you think about it. Club Penguin item codes found in adult magazines. A Reddit user tried to explain this by saying, "All I can say is you can enter any random input of numbers as a code and get lucky enough for it to be valid." Some guy probably thought a random code could be found in an adult magazine and it could be used as an item code for Club Penguin and got lucky. MK Ultra servers. This entry is suggesting that these new Club Penguin private servers may be used to conduct experiments on human users, though there hasn't been any proof of this and it may just be a rumor. Dord578. This entry is extremely obscure. Even a few users on Reddit were trying to find it, but they couldn't. It may be tied back to the Club Penguin online servers I mentioned, but other than that, there's no results. If you find any info of this, please drop it in the comments. 1999 experimental penguin design. The creator of this stated, "Sometime in 1999, I had an idea to create a massive multiplayer snowball game called Snow Blasters. I had finished Ballistic Biscuit and was excited to create my dream. This, I guess, was just an experimental design for a game in development, but it never came to fruition." Beta servers still open. I covered this higher up on the iceberg. It basically states that all the original beta servers are still open. The top of the mountain. The mountaintop was a party room in Club Penguin, accessible during the mountain expedition and Great Snow Race. It could have been accessed from the mountain. Being the peak of the toughest mountain, the mountaintop provided a scenic view. No Man's Land. I believe that this was added to the iceberg as a meme. I mean, the iceberg is categorized as a meme and the author commented that on the post. Though I really was interested in this one, but no results came up either. Wadalon True Meeting. Finally, one we can cover. Wadalon was the last party on Club Penguin, beginning on January 31 to March 30th, described as a celebration of the history and community of Club Penguin. Players could participate in trivia at the party, and many moderators and mascots visited. A special secret was revealed as well when the iceberg finally flipped, and it said, "Together we can build an island, create a community, change the world, and even tip an iceberg. Waddle on." This might be alluding to the idea that Club Penguin will someday come back, and that the reason it shut down was because they were going to make a complete change to the game. Rather interesting. Esoteric cults found in Club Penguin. This one explains itself and surprisingly does provide results. One cult I found was called the Tree Cult, describing themselves as a Club Penguin online related Discord server, saying, "Here we play Club Penguin together and make new friends." This is also an army, which does several events which you can participate in to win money. Not only that, but the Tree Cult also featured game nights such as hide and seek, sled race, cardjitsu tournaments, and much more. If you do not want to take part in these army activities, you can join us to make friends and for all other games that we play together. We are a family after all. Join our family, play with us, and have fun. Thanks for making it this far. If you liked the video, please consider subscribing. This one took a long time to make, and I don't make any money off of this because these usually get copyright claimed. I will continue to post weekly though, and appreciate all of you. Thanks.